Hey guys, welcome back to Frosted Tech. So today's video, I'm trying to do a build guide for you guys. I'm actually not building it, I'm just helping you guys out. I've gotten a popular request to do something for people that do YouTube, people that do editing videos, and basically any form of editing besides like Cinema 4D or something like that. So this is going to be like an editing PC. Also, you can use it for gaming if you'd like. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the build. For the CPU, I chose the Core i5-4690K. This is a 3.5 gigahertz quad-core processor. It's running at... So this actually does not have a cooler. It may or may not. I'm not sure. It depends on which one you pick. Have a cooler included in it. I think at the time of this recording, it's running at $235 on Amazon right now. So not too bad of a build at all. So next up for the motherboard, I decided to go with the MSI Z97S SLI Crate Edition. It's an ATX LGA 1150 motherboard. It's actually got a pretty good price tag on it, considering what it used to cost when it first came out. It was around the $200 mark. It's about half that price right now, if you can find a good deal on it. So now moving on to the RAM. So I'm kind of rushing through this video a little bit for you guys because if you guys want to go hurry up, buy these parts, build it, whatever, that's kind of why I'm rushing through it. So for the RAM, I chose G.Skill Ripjaws X series. This is 8 gigabytes, so it's 2 sticks of 4 gigabytes, running at 2133 megahertz. Now, actually 1600 megahertz, sorry. So your motherboard might not be able to handle this. You're probably going to have to do an update on the motherboard as soon as you build the system, because it's going to run at a slower clock speed, and then once you do the update, it'll be able to run at a higher clock speed for the RAM anyway. So there's that. Now for the storage, a lot of people seem to be requesting a Caviar Blue from Western Digital. To be honest with you, Caviar Blue is mostly for file transfer and things like that, storage. Caviar Black, like the Black series from Western Digital, which is what I chose for this build, is more for storage and using files and editing and rendering and things like that. So file transfers into editing is going to be a lot simpler and a lot easier, and it's going to be a lot faster. So I went with the Caviar Black 1 terabyte 7200 RPM. It fluctuates between $69 and $79, so if you can find it anywhere in that range, you're doing pretty good. So now moving on to the graphics card. Now this is kind of the brains of the operation, besides the CPU. This is what you're going to be using for the gaming. So I went with the EVGA GeForce GTX 1060. This is a 3 gigabyte gaming video card. It's got the ACX 2.0 cooler on it. It's a little bit smaller of a card, so don't be shy by the size. It's a 3 gigabyte card, and it's a 1060, so I mean it can run a lot of games on the 3 gigabyte. It's also super clocked, and I think it's fluctuating right around the 199, 195 range. So not too bad of a price on a brand new graphics card that basically just launched within the last 6 months or so. So for the case, I decided to go with the NZXT Source 210. This is the Black Edition. It's an ATX mid-tower case. No, it does not have a side window. You can there's a lot of options for fans in this case. It's a mid-ATX USB 3.0. It's a Black Edition. And it actually has a really cool, sleek-looking design to it. So if you want to go with a windowed case, I would recommend the Fractal design. You're going to be over your budget of, I think this whole build is like 800 bucks. You're going to be over your budget of $800 by about $60 if you go with a Fractal design Define R4 windowed version. So that's going to run you about 81 bucks, and this case that I just recommended to you is going to run about $30 to $35. So depending on where you go, I think the high end for the NZXT Source 210 is going to be right around $40. I think that's a high end for it, for price range. So now moving on to the power supply. I've been using these power supplies a lot, and I've actually used them in a build or two, and they have done really, really well. So you have the option between a 500 watt and a 600 watt. I went with this Corsair Builder 600 watt. It's an 80 plus bronze certified ATX power supply. It is not modular, so it's gonna have all those extra cords on it. Really not a bad deal at 54 bucks. I mean, I think on NCIX, I'm going to leave an Amazon link, but I think NCIX has it at the lowest price right now at $59. So it fluctuates a lot. Obviously, all electronics fluctuate quite a bit on a day-to-day basis. So that's going to be pretty much it for my build, guys. If you guys want to purchase any of these parts, I'll leave them in the links in the descriptions down below. Make sure to check them out. You can tweak, like the graphics card, you can tweak the hard drive if you want to go with a solid state instead. I mean, that's totally up to you guys. So basically the motherboard and CPU are the only solid things that you have to keep if you want to have good rendering abilities, good PC, you know, brain operation type things. But anyways, guys, that's going to be it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure you leave a like and a comment down below. Also, click that subscribe button and the bell notification right next to it to get any future updated videos that I do, and you guys be notified about them right away. So anyways, guys, we'll see you in the next one. Stay frosty.